starting.
All right.
Good afternoon and welcome to Gaming Gurus. I am your host, Jake Slobodnik, alongside my special guest today, Mike Costa. And today, I brought him on the show so we can talk about the game that has ruined relationships and lives since the beginning of 2018, and maybe a little bit towards the end of 2017. Mike, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
So, Mike, I heard you're an avid gamer at Fortnite. Would you like to tell us just a little bit for the people who at home who don't really know what Fortnite is?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. So you kind of start out, it actually started out, it was this game H1Z1, and it was on PC, and it was like the same kind of setup. And then Fortnite came out with this, but it's basically like, it's called a battle royale, and it's with 150, I think 150 people, something like that generally. And you all spawn in this magic school bus. Miss Frizzle drives it, and you go across this map, and it's the same map, same everything. The only thing that's different is everything in the game that you use, like the guns and stuff, and the potions or whatever, and the juices. They all spawn randomly, so you have to pick where to go. In this video right here, he spawned at the Tilted Towers, which Psychos spawned there because everybody died. Well, I die there, honestly.
Same.
And so I would spawn there. And but you got different spots, all same names, like I said. There's a Tomato Town that I usually go to, and Anarchy Acres. And then, like I was saying earlier, so I would usually go there, and nobody else would go there. So I had it all to myself. I kind of like did my own thing. I would take my time, you know, and potion up, do all that good stuff, and then just go. I ended up making like the top 20 because I'd be a bush hider. You know, you can just hide in bushes and then make it to the top. But now that everybody plays it, because guys like Juju and Drake, they made it popular, now everybody spawns at Anarchy, and I die within like the first 10 seconds. So that's where I'm at with Fortnite. It's a love-hate relationship.
At least you make it some way through the game. I usually just spawn and end up dying no matter what. And a lot of people would compare this game a lot to the popular game from 2011, the Minecraft and the survival games mode.
Yeah.
Would you relate this in any way possible to that game itself?
Yeah, it's kind of like Minecraft because you build stuff, I guess, but there wasn't really, yeah, so you can see like Braden right here, there's a little, you got a little bridge action going up there. And he's with a team, so you're with a team of people and you kind of just collect all that. He's collecting all the stuff I was talking about. And in that aspect it is, but you wouldn't be fighting other players that are online. You'd be fighting, I think it was like ghosts and stuff. I fought a horse one time in Minecraft, something like that. And I probably shouldn't have. But then, so Fortnite is player versus player, and it's 150 people. Everybody is like for themselves. If you go solo, you can do squads where you're with another person. And I think it's like 148. No, it would be 150 people. I'm bad at math. And you would go throughout the map, and like the two of you would try to win. Somebody can die, but you would just keep going. You know, your squad would die, then you lose. Or you can go a squad of four people all the way up there. I don't know what the math is. 148 people, something like that.
I think so. I think it's about 150. But you also mentioned about the whole weaponry situation. And as you can see, I don't know if the viewers at home can get a good view at this, but every weapon is color coded by, I believe, orange, green, blue. Do you want to tell us how the, I guess, color code levels work, and like if each one is stronger than the other?
Yeah, so they are. They all have a name. I'm terrible with the names, but it's the generic basic one is gray, and that's just whatever the stats are. It's the basic stats, because you have an assault rifle, a pistol, a shotgun, a rocket launcher. Maybe there's like a couple others in there, like pump shotguns, but that's the basic standard. I think it goes to green is next, which is like uncommon or common, and then you go blue, orange, purple maybe? Purple, orange, something like that.
I think they're reversed, but either way, there's still
something like that, but there's just like hierarchy of them, and they all do more damage. So you want, I think the gold is actually the best.
The golden scar.
Which makes sense, because I like the, yeah.
I believe so. I think that's the number one sniper that you need to use in order to win the game, and if you have that, you pretty much essentially have wrapped up the win.
Rocket launcher is another one too. If you get a rocket launcher, then you won. It's like game over. I get one of those like once a blue moon, and then I usually end up dying, like I said, but you know, sometimes I end up making it, so.
What's the highest you've ever gotten in a Fortnite game?
I actually won a couple. I got really lucky. I usually, like I said, I would hide in the bushes and make it all the way to like the top 5. Braden shaking his head, but I would make it all the way up there. And these guys, I don't know how they do it, man. I actually got better at it, but they take, so you can see kind of over here on the TV, but on the right side towards the bottom, there's a little wood picture, a little brick, and the metal, and that's the material that you would use. And so people would use, I guess the majority's brick or metal. That's the stronger ones. Metal being the strongest, steel. And you build these towers and you go the whole way up. So when you get to like the end of the game, people have towers that are like all the way shooting to the sky, and you have to like look up and shoot them, but you can't, you know, because they're all the way up there. And if you have a rocket launcher, you can take them out. But like I said, I never get a rocket launcher because I'm never lucky. And so I usually just kind of wait it out because there's always two people that have like the two tallest towers, and they shoot, you know, they duke it out, and they'll take each other out. And then I'm just kind of creeping to the side, and that's when I make a move and I win. And I only did that once.
As you saw previously, Braden used the little emote feature, which means like you could show off to your friends, kind of like a taunt feature. And the notable one that they just added, and I must say, I think it's an add-on purchase you have to get, is the dab. I must say, I love that. It annoys me and my friends.
Yeah, dab is back.
What's your favorite emote?
I have the one dancing one. I think he puts his hands like this.
He's like,
yeah, one of those bad boys. I usually just do that one. If I kill somebody every once in a while, I'll drop that one, and then I end up dying because I'm dancing. I don't, you know. So, but
pretty much a little karma for dancing and taunting your enemy.
It happens a lot with me. As you can tell, I have a lot of bad luck with Fortnite. But
hey, but honestly, getting one kill in Fortnite is probably more lucky than anything.
Yep.
Would playing Fortnite, I guess, interfere with any social academic life that you have?
Oh yeah, yeah. It takes up a lot of time. I put in a lot of time to Fortnite, more than I probably should have, and grades might have been suffering. My mom's not watching this, but yeah, grades usually suffer with Fortnite.
And what platform do you play this? Like PC, Xbox, PlayStation?
Yeah, so this is PlayStation, but I have an Xbox, and so it's better, and it's obviously.
That's a very loaded, opinionated statement because I'm a PlayStation gamer, and when I hear people say Xbox.
Agree to disagree.
This is not working. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So would you say controls are pretty similar to?
But they are, yeah. So the controller itself obviously looks different, but so this is the controller. And so this bad boy right here, you got a trigger in the back that you can zoom in with. This is how you fire. This little analog stick right here, see, like I'm like moving my guy right now, kinda, even though it's a video. So that's how I would move. See, I'm zooming in right now by holding this in, and then I shoot with this bad boy. This one moves the camera around, and you know, you got buttons that switch guns, and you can mess with all these. You press the triangle button, and you can switch between guns, and I mean, you'll figure it out. It's really easy.
It's very simple. It will take some time for you to get used to if you do decide to play this, which I really recommend, and I think you would too. Would you describe your feelings for Fortnite? Like, do you rage quit? Do you love it?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I've rage quit. I usually get to this. So with this video right here, this is what guys do. Look, Braden's about to kill this guy, I bet. He just knocked him down. I can't do that, and so I'll try to build towers and stuff like that and take guys out, but I usually get this far right here, and this is where I face guys like Braden, and he usually kills me, and I usually die, so that's why it's a love-hate. One love, because I won, but a lot of hate.
And do you rage quit most of the time? Rage quitting is when you say you get shot once, slam the game down, say, I'm never doing this again, and you'll play it later on. But do you ever rage quit? I
do with games like Madden and NHL, because there's like a time limit, you know? And so if I'm down like 5 goals or something, I usually rage quit. But Fortnite, it's usually too late because I end up dying. So I can't really rage quit there. I already died. And that's why it's a good game, because I'm known to like rage quitting a lot. And so I can't rage quit because I'm dead. You can't rage quit when you're dead.
And you say you love playing this game, so that must mean there are some favorable features to the game. What pretty much attracts you to play the game day in and day out?
I think, so games like Madden and NHL, like I said, they're games that you kind of have to know what's going on. There's different game modes, like Ultimate Team I play, and you kind of like put in a lot of time, and you have to like strategize who you want on your team. And it's basically you make a roster and go in and out and play people, and you try to, there's these sets, there's like so much to it. It's hurting my head thinking about it. And so that's what it does when I play it. But Fortnite, you just log on, it puts you in. The cool thing about Fortnite is everybody's the same. There's no like pay to play. And so when you go in, everybody's the same, and you just kind of do your thing, and it's just a fair playing ground, you know? So that's why I like that.
All right, good reason, good reason. And while we finish up here, I do have one question. So Fortnite recently just came out on mobile devices such as iPhone and Android. Are you looking to download it, and how would you compare it to a main stage versus iPhone?
I think I might, but there's a lot more time that I'd be putting into that. I probably wouldn't be paying attention in class and everything. So I gotta say no. I can't do that.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, it looks like we're just about out of time here on Gaming Gurus. Join us next week when we bring in someone to talk about the newest MLB 18 The Show game coming out on PS4 and I believe other platforms. Can't come to the top of my head right now, but for now, this is Jake Slobodnik along with Mike Costa. I must thank you for being on the show today. This is us signing off.